Welcome to this episode of Mario Kart Tour. In today's video, I'll be taking a look at the brand new preview for the Sky Tour and all that awaits us there. I'll be doing a few pipe pulls, but hang on to your seats. It's not using rubies. We have a lot of free pipes to get through. Maybe we can get the luck cooking. That would be really cool. And in addition to that, I'd like to thank everyone who recently subscribed to the channel, likely as a result of the Nintendo Direct news with Mario Kart 8's downloadable content coming into the game, and a lot of that is being generated from Mario Kart Tour content. So perhaps this might be the first time that you're being exposed to Mario Kart Tour. It's a really wonderful game. It's something that you might not hear about in the mainstream gaming media, but having had an extensive amount of experience with this game over the last 2 years for myself personally, as a free-to-play player, is not nearly the evil gacha game that the media may make it out to be. Through studying the mechanics of the game and the framework of the systems in play, you can be very successful in this game completely free. It's a lot of fun. We have a booming community that is completely free. On the channel here, I do a lot of data analysis of all of the items that are in play because Mario Kart Tour has a wealth of options when it comes to customizing your different driver, kart, and glider loadouts. It's unlike anything that's seen in any other Mario Kart game, and that's where a lot of the strategy comes into play, and that varies depending upon you're playing single player mode in the ranked cups, or if you're playing in multiplayer, just trying to be the most competitive racer out there. Various different strategies that we take a look at here on the channel, all kinds of different meta-analysis, and then on top of that, we know how to have some fun and just chill out and have a good time. Now, let's get into the new tour news. We have the Sky Tour with GBA Sky Gardens. Looks fantastic, very vibrant colors, just what we want to see. And they have the new Mario Aviator right here in the thumbnail for the video. So let's click on the trailer right here. Ooh, that music is popping. That is really good. Right up there with the Sunset Wilds remix. I really like that. It's kind of got that electronic vibe to it. So we have the airplane kart and glider set. Looks really good. A couple of new Zoom brooms. Kamek is returning as a spotlight in week 2. So if this is your first time starting out, it's possible that you can have Kamek in your introductory tour. That's marvelous. So here we go. We see that there's Builder Toadette in the pink dozer, as well as we saw Tanuki Mario returning in the Tanuki kart. Those are likely going to be the paid packs for the tour in week 1 and week 2. The $40 pack, I would imagine. We also saw there's a new wing glider, as well as a glider that counts either time or distance while you're gliding, which is really unprecedented. Amazing animation that we're seeing. So the amount of new items that are being generated in Mario Kart Tour and the quality of them, what they're doing with each of these items, keeps evolving and expanding. Really exciting stuff here, just to see where they're taking the game, and they are not resting on their laurels, not at all. So that is phenomenal. And the music, I mean, can we say no more there? But in terms of the special pipe, that's what the real speculation is, because there is that one frame in the video where we saw that they have Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach, and Bowser in the pipe frames, just the super driver. So could there be another throwback pipe coming back, which had enormous odds for pulling supers, which is a way to progress those characters that are available in the daily selects. So these are not characters that are going to power your account, but the daily selects is the shop portion of Mario Kart Tour. And once you start to max out some of these slots, when the items are fully leveled up, you start to see these tickets. And these tickets are the lifeblood of the more experienced and veteran players, but they're also given out for free. So if you're just starting off new, you'll have access to these tickets, starting off with the normals and the supers, and the high ends more sporadically. The high ends will come as you are able to level up some things and produce bigger scores and collect all the grand stars and the total points challenge for each tour. It can occur very, very quickly, just within the first month or so of playing. So the options for brand new players is so much more wide open than when I started playing. So this is a really wonderful time to be coming in if that is characteristic of your situation. In fact, let's just go ahead and buy this super driver ticket. By doing so, that will give me the grand stars for the final challenge here. There we go. And along that, we get 50 coins for every bingo board that we do there. So, get that quick ticket. All right, you're looking good here. And then these are your tour gifts. So this is where you are going to be able to obtain a lot of these coins, rubies, driver's carts, gliders, and tickets, all the things that you need to manufacture stronger scoring potential on your account. Of course, Mario Kart Tour is a game that is based in the single player concept of it. You're trying to obtain the highest maximum score, which is unique to any other Mario Kart that's out there. For more of that classic Mario Kart experience, you're going to find that in multiplayer. And this tour also has the Kart Pro Challenge going, so you can put your multiplayer skills to good use there. So let's take a look at ranked mode. In week 1, I came in first place. I had very nice scores there. I can actually show you by going to the friend list here. And if we go 2 to the left, that was the ranked cup for week 1. And I had 72K for first place. DK Jr. and Mario definitely were the powerhouses for my account. I ended up investing into that Starry Great Sale. Just a single ticket. That was enough cushion for me to get the first place. And then the Dream Glider's been coming in huge, which is a part of Kamek set. Will we be seeing that return in the Sky Tour as a part of that Spotlight set? That was not shown explicitly in the trailer. So that is something that's part of the suspense that we will tune in for on Wednesday and find out on that together. So, but as you can see, look, you can win Ranked Cup, folks, without a top shelf driver. I had Hakama Mario over here, and not much special for the Kart and Glider. Didn't matter. You can still compete in these ranked modes. And look, it's not always about first place. Certainly, if you're trying to collect everything in the game, which is really only a realistic objective if you're willing to spend money on the game. But if you want to play for free and have fun and be competitive, which many of you can, because in the free-to-play community, we have Justin C., longtime player, started playing at the beginning of the game, plays very strategically, analytically. He's going to be going to tier 66 as a free-to-play player, folks. He has multiple top 1,000 finishes in the All-Cup ranking. You don't got to spend money to be successful. Not at all. And, you know, along with his strategies, my strategies, a great place to be is our Discord server, because that's where you can ask questions and get the best advice and opinions from all the top players, whether they are free to play or paying players. You can get that right there. So what I'm looking at in Ranked Cup this week, we see 79K up top. Quite a big gap down to second place, but since I don't use my rubies, I'm at a point where I can be successful in the game and I don't have to pull on the pipe, right? I have the things in my inventory that I want, and I'm waiting for things to be released that will further enhance that, and I'm kind of just going along with that. So the difference in rubies between first and second place is 20 rubies. So that's less than 1% of my total rubies amount. So I'm never willing to invest too much into any single week. It's all about patience and finding Mario Kart Tour's place in your life and how much you really want to go at it. So we're just going to go through my loadouts right here. King Bob-omb Gold, level 3. I don't have a top shelf cart here, so we'd be going with the Zoom Room. And we don't have a top shelf glider either, so I would be going with the gold glider in this situation. And what would I want to do if I were to produce a higher score? Like, let's say if this was a ranked cup where I would be going in on. Well, certainly you would look at investing into King Bob-omb Gold, take him to level 4. When you take a high end to level 4, it unlocks the special skill plus. You can see here, Coin Box Plus. and it would spit out red coins, and red coins count for 2. Greatly increases scoring potential by doing so. Maple Treeway R, we see I have Dixie Kong. She powers my account. Triple Bananas, one of the top 5 skills in the game. Many other players are likely to be looking at Coinbox, King Boo Gold right here, as well as Peach Vacation. So there's a lot of options. Daisy Swimwear is also another triple banana driver. So this track is loaded with the amount of drivers that you could see here. But obviously we're going to go with Dixie Kong. And I have the Black Dozer here, which is a very good cart, one that you would want to invest in perhaps when referencing the overlap with other carts that you're invested into on your account. It's always an individualized situation. There's rankings that do very well in telling you what are the most competitive and best value carts in the game, but a lot of that exists within a vacuum, and you have to apply your own situation to see just what the value is. And there are methods for doing that we talk about on the programming here regularly. And I have the Daily Select Super, which is also in the tier shop, but I can't get it since it is already maxed out. So that would be a 7-1-7 loadout, but obviously if I were competing in this ranked mode, I could invest into the Black Dozer. And yeah, we could go to town with that. And then LA Laps 2 RT, I don't have a driver here. So similar situation as week 1. I don't have a middle shelf coin boxer. So the most competitive thing to do would be like, let's say if I were to take the King Bob-omb Gold here to level 4 and he has red coins, then this is a rare situation where you would actually want to use the bottom shelf. You would want to use that King Bob-omb Gold. Because believe it or not, even having one less item slot, that's how good Coinbox is. It can outcompete skills that are one shelf higher. Of course, the only time that you wouldn't look to do that is if you have a character in the top shelf with frenzy potential. So here we picked up this ranked super cart. So there's not a desperate need to pick it up in the top 3 this week, which is factoring into my decision for what I'm going to do moving into the next tour. And there are certainly players out there that who have a massive amount of tickets and are willing to put 9 tickets on this cart to bring it to level 6. That would unlock a cart on the other LA track in this week. So those are considerations, but those are more risky and experienced decisions that are going to be more limited in scope. So fewer people out there are going to be considering a move such as that. You know, you want to be patient with your tickets because the knee-jerk reaction to the competition will only jeopardize your ability to make progress moving forward. Better to just take a loss now. It's not a big deal because the progress that you're giving up now can be obtained and regained very easily later, but if you are constantly chipping away at the leading edge of what is possible for your account, your level of investment into the game, then the algorithm is going to continuously and ramp up to give difficulty to eventually have you slide all the way back down. So it's basically net zero at the end of it, whether you choose to play that more relaxed style or the more competitive style. As long as you're playing the same strategic approach for each situation, you're gonna end up in the same spot, folks. That's just fact. So there we have a top shelf glider here. So look, this loadout isn't very good for this track. Now you might say, hey Kevin, you have such good loadouts, you could easily get top 3. I could definitely get 60K because the score on Maple Treeway probably gonna be around 35 to 40K with my loadout there. So what gives? Why not compete this week? And it's because we saw that there is that light blue Shy Guy, right? And light blue Shy Guy will be a ranked reward, just like this Wild Slugger cart that we have here. And I don't really know if I need the level on the cart because I have more than enough tickets. My conservative gameplay has been taken to the extreme here. These are ticket counts that are very unprecedented from a free-to-play perspective. And it's basically what I've been building up over all this time of just keeping my tier level. I tier up and then I tier down, and I tier up and I tier down. And I just basically have been sitting on a mountain of resources at any time in the future. It could be as soon as next tour, or it could be, 3 months from now. I could just go pedal to the metal, and my account is in such a fertile position that it could be like a pay-to-win account, basically, and I'm completely free to play. That's just, you know, enjoying the game, enjoying the community, playing along strategically, smartly, and put myself in a position where if I do really want to go in on something, that option is always available to me. But and that's how I would recommend other folks play, because the amount of content that is brought into Mario Kart Tour is unprecedented. It's not seen in any other Mario Kart game, and there is this feeling that pervades and exists within the community that you have to keep up. You have to keep getting these new items. You're going to fall behind. And the fact is that's just not true, right? I mean, it depends on the kinds of players that you're comparing yourself to, but I want to really draw emphasis to the fact that Mario Kart Tour is kind of like a sandbox game. You create your own situation, your own ecosystem. It's all, I mean, you are the center of your own gravity in this game. So, the things that you do, the systems around you will kind of conform to your experience. So you can really control things if you keep an open eye to everything and pay attention to it. You can really craft a powerful experience for yourself. So that's what I recommend for everyone here. And it's not, look, the things that I recommend are not how to play like I do. It's how to play in the best way that's suited to what you want to do, because we all have different interests out there, and that's the really cool thing about this. So let's do that final time trial. We'll do the all clear pipe, and then I'll do the free pipes, and I'll see you all on the Sky Tour. So obviously I saved Diddy Kong's time trial here. Had to go with Diddy Kong, right? Favorite driver, not in Mario Kart 8, which is surprising, right? Be interesting to see if they have any character packs. So here, I'm gonna take this, and I think I want to save the shrooms for the shortcut later on, but we'll see. I've never done this track on a time trial, but this is my absolute favorite track in multiplayer. I'm the most competitive on this one. My win rate is pretty good. So here, I like to get the jump boost by getting the inside and the outside of each snow pile, but I did miss the dash panel there, which is a pretty big mistake. So there's the shortcut. A little boost from the half pipe. All right. So what I'm already starting to think about that all clear pipe and what I would want to see pulled from it. You can all let me know in the comments what you pulled, because certainly I'm doing this quite late. I don't think I've ever done the all clear pipe as late as the new tour preview, but being the city tour that it is, and I put a lot of time into the total points challenges tour. I wasn't expecting to, because it's not something I normally pay much attention to. However, there was that bullet bill parachute glider, and I noticed after doing my dailies with DK Jr. every day that my number was edging closer and closer to the 800K. I just decided to go for it. You know, I don't have great loadouts on Wario Shipyard, multiple variants, or LA on multiple variants. I'm missing drivers, carts, gliders, you name it, but still, those really strong powerhouse items carried me over, and that's alongside sleeping in the second week's Ranked Cup too, which is really quite phenomenal. So there we go, beat the score by over 15 seconds. Very nice. Here we go. They're loading all the luck in. That's what the lag was for. So there we go. Charging Chuck, gonna greet us here. Let's see who I've been racing with, since it's been a bit different. Haven't been doing multiplayer as hard. I got the Kart Pro on the first day, and then just really been focusing on the dailies. I did ranked mode week 1. Like I said, I made a couple investments. The items were really speaking to me, and I saw that they have overlap with a lot of the drivers that I have powered up. So those were great investments. So DK Jr. is the most used driver, no surprise there. Let's see what we got here, folks. We have a driver, okay, interesting. Oh, no. That's about as bad as you can get. Oh, well. we'll be a good sport about it. We'll be a good sport. My luck has been pretty good as of late, so I'm not going to complain about the peach yet, but that is pretty rough. Those of you out there that have been playing for a while, you know what a peachette means in that pipe. So anyway, we clear out the Tour Challenge Board 1. So we're completely done now. And it's just a matter of, do I want to compete in the second week's ranked mode? Look, you know, the tier number doesn't have a significant meaning to me at this point in time. It's not something where I'm looking to reach a certain number, a plateau. I'm at the maximum reward threshold pretty much at this stage, so that isn't of great consequence to me. And the exclusivity of these ranked characters, I mean, sometimes they might have a good skill. I might like to use them in multiplayer, certainly. Shy Guy has the smallest size hitbox, so if he has like a really good item for multiplayer, I mean, you know, anybody's guess. It's light blue, so could it be dash rings? Maybe not so great for multiplayer then, but I mean, you never know until they show it. So, you know, and then once those things are gone, that's the FOMO, right? You know, that's the FOMO exists in any kind of a mobile game pretty much. So, and there's the last high-end ticket. So we can add one to the total that we saw before. Phenomenal. All right. Here's the week 2 pipe. I talked extensively about these characters, the karts and gliders as well in the detailed look, the future of Mario Kart Tour video. I will put a tag up above in case you missed it. So should you pull on this pipe, I would strongly recommend not pulling on this pipe. Look, if you don't have good loadouts for ranked mode, that's not something you want to do. You saw the maximum reward is 40 rubies. As soon as you do 110 fire on this pipe, it's 45 rubies down the drain. So, and there's more reasons other than that. You can view the resource masterclass that really goes deep into the numbers and the trends that show why that is, both looking at ranked opponent theory in addition to what your rubies are actually netting you as you're using them. So it's all wonderful information. I wish it was around when I was starting out. I would have made so many better decisions. So I hope that's helpful to you all. But we do have these 2 free pipes, so maybe we can get some luck here. Maybe we can get one of the new characters or cards. So let's just go right into it. First one up, we have a green pipe. And we have a super card. That's not too bad. Yellow Turbo Birdo. That actually carried my account pretty big in when I first started out playing the game. It was kind of like a meme cart because it had only one top shelf track, and then it was buffed every single tour for like 2 months so that it had top shelf access on one of the tracks. It was pretty huge, but now it's pedestrian. I mean, that's just the way of most of these items. Second pipe is green, we see here. That's the way how most items progression goes. It's a really hot start, so we get another super though. That's nice. Super blooper takes it to level 4. All right, so I do hope that was a nice little look in on Mario Kart Tour. Maybe some of you out there are newer, but also for the long-time players, that's just kind of like where I'm at with the game. So it's, you know, balancing out the strategy. But look, just because you're not competing week in and week out doesn't mean you're still not implementing strategy into your game. You've seen what I have, and that has a lot of capabilities. Make no mistake about that. And that's ready to move whenever I want to go in on it. And that's the phenomenal part about Mario Kart Tour. You can really make it conform to what you want to do, as opposed to feeling pressured into doing things the way how they're trying to make you do it. And it's completely unnecessary. You can totally avoid it, folks. So hope you all have a good time out there. Cannot wait for the Sky Tour. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. So long.